This starts as a routine day, just a camera, a public space, and a guy minding his business. But within seconds, it spirals into accusations of hostile reconnaissance, questions about terrorism, and a manager who seems to be making the rules up as he goes. What happens when authority gets challenged by someone who actually knows the law? And more importantly, what happens when those in charge can't explain their own powers? Stay with us, because this encounter doesn't just raise eyebrows, it exposes exactly how quickly confusion can turn into control, and how calm, informed responses can flip the entire situation on its head.
The rules in there telling you you're not allowed to film. You're not allowed to take a photo.
You had a word with that lady down there, she's filming.
You've got a different purpose for you, what are you doing?
This is a landmark in Halifax.
But you got a different purpose.
What's the purpose? I don't know. What is the purpose? You think I'm a terrorist?
I'm asking you a question.
Hostile reconnaissance? What's the purpose?
I'm asking you a question.
John, you're not qualified to answer that.
I'm asking you a question, you're not responding to me.
Are you a hostage negotiator? Are you a hostage negotiator?
I'm not a hostage negotiator.
Are you a bomb expert?
No, I'm not.
Do you know anything about terrorism?
I do some knowledge. I do have.
Right here is where things start to get legally interesting. The phrase private land is being used like a trump card, but notice the contradiction already admitted: publicly accessible. That distinction matters. In UK law, just because land is privately owned doesn't automatically strip away public rights, especially when access is open and unrestricted. So the key question becomes, what actual rules are in place, and are they being applied consistently? Because if dozens of people are filming freely, but only one person is being questioned, that raises a serious issue of selective enforcement. Ask yourself, is this about rules or is it about perception? And if it's perception, does that justify intervention?
Hello, gents.
Hiya.
How you doing?
What about you?
Can I ask, what's the reason you're filming and you got a radio on?
What's it got to do with you?
You're working in a piece on the private land. It's a private land, you cannot have your scanner.
I quote my colleague's reference, you've got a radio.
Yeah, I know. But you're in a private land, I can ask you easily to leave.
Why?
Because it's a private land.
But it's publicly accessible.
It's a publicly accessible,
But hang on a
land.
minute, before you start, big man. Are you going to ask all the other people to leave who are taking pictures?
He's got a phone out.
So I'm asking you why you're taking a photo. You got a
Because I'm a
professional camera.
photographer.
You got a scanner on you.
What's the scanner got to do with you?
Well, you got a scanner radio. You got lots of scanners going around. You got radios.
There's not lots of scanners, mate. There's one.
Yeah, I know, but why you got scanners on?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Of course, it's not something to do with me.
Of course it's not.
Because you're in a place. We're using a radio. We've got two different radios you're using. I need to know why you're using a scanner.
Why are you using your radio?
Because that's this different radio. This is the Shopwatch radio. It's a sound safe radio.
Oh, I think I know what they are. Yeah.
So that lady down there's using a phone.
So
she's got her phone out.
Why is she using a phone?
She's not using a professional camera.
Not using a professional camera.
So, is there any sign saying no professional cameras allowed?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Do you
at
work
those
here?
things. Yeah.
Obviously, you security. No.
Cleaner.
Oh, you're not part of this conversation, man.
I'm
You
not even security, man.
You're not part of this conversation. Go away then. You're dismissed. Don't talk to cleaners, mate.
Right,
Sorry.
So I'm going to ask you to leave.
No. I don't talk to cleaners.
I'm not a cleaner.
What are you then?
Cleaner.
I'm not a cleaner. I'm a manager.
A manager.
So have you had security
Have you got a
training?
manager?
You've had first aid training.
Have you got a boss?
Oh, I do have a boss.
What do you think he'd think to this conversation right now, the way you're coming across to a member?
There's a
of the
signage
public?
on the door as you come in. Have you seen the sign?
What's the sign?
Come on, I'll show it to you.
No, I don't want
And
to
then
go,
you're gonna
just tell
start
me.
with the way
When you enter in any premises,
Yeah.
you have to oblige the sign, oblige the rules.
But what sign is
So
it?
the rules in there telling you you're not allowed to film. You're not allowed to take.
No, we're seeing a classic escalation pattern: questions stacking without clear authority behind them. Why are you filming? Turns into, why do you have a radio? And then subtly shifts toward suspicion. But here's the problem. In law, suspicion must come before questioning, not the other way around. You don't build a case by fishing for answers, you start with reasonable grounds. And so far, none have been clearly stated. The auditor's calm pushback is doing something powerful here. It's forcing the manager to confront the gap between what he feels and what he can actually justify. So let me ask you, have you ever seen someone double down like this when they don't actually have a solid reason?
With that lady down there, she's filming.
Everyone's
You've
taking
got
pictures.
a different purpose for you. What are you
This
doing?
is a landmark in Halifax.
But you got a different purpose.
What's the purpose?
I don't know.
What is the
That's what
purpose?
I'm
Do you
asking
think I'm a
the
terrorist?
question. I'm asking you a
Hostile
question.
reconnaissance? What's the purpose?
I'm asking you a
That's
question.
exactly why we
John,
have to
John,
ask.
you're not qualified to answer that.
I'm asking you a question. You're not responding to me. I ask you.
Are you a hostage negotiator? Are you a hostage
I'm not
negotiator?
hostage negotiator.
Are you a bomb expert?
No, I'm not.
Do you know anything about terrorism?
I do some knowledge. I do have some knowledge.
Right.
Yes.
I read a comic once, I know a lot about it.
I can tell you now, with the utmost respect, right, and this is fact, because I only operate on fact,
Okay.
right? Fact. I know more about the law
Of course you do.
and legislation
I
and
can't. I
policy
can't tell you do this for a
than you
job
do.
or you do it for a
So
living.
you leave me alone and get back to work, okay?
You're not telling me what to do. I can tell you what to do.
You can't tell me what to do.
I can ask you to leave the building.
And I can politely decline because I'm not
I'm
doing
gonna get the
anything.
police to
Get them,
relieve
bring
you.
the police then.
just
They'll
gone
come
out
and
that gate
educate you,
there.
my friend. There's a lot of people round here looking. This guy trying to eject us for no reason.
What?
There's people over there
I'm
looking.
asking
There's
you-
people
I'm
over there
asking you a
looking.
simple
There's only
question.
one
You-
person who's going to end up
I'm
with
I'm
you,
asking you a
And you're not
stupid.
simple
doing all
question.
about them.
You are giving me a
You're
wrong
picking
answer.
on us.
You're
I'm not
picking on
picking on
us.
you.
You are, because there's other people with cameras, and you're not saying a word to them. Not did he squit or out. So you're
Ask you
picking
why
on
you got
us.
the scanner?
Sorry,
What's
man,
the
what?
scanner? You're not
Is it
asking
illegal?
about- I'm not sure if it's illegal.
You're
or
not
not,
sure?
But you're
Well-
picking up other people's frequency on you.
How do
So
you
is
know
that illegal?
Of course it is.
How?
Because you.
What if you're a radio ham?
Well, if the conversation's going in this radio, you're not
What if
qualified
Hang on a
to
minute.
use
you're a
it.
radio ham? Are
Hang
you
on a
allowed
minute.
to?
You don't have to be a radio ham
There
to
you
have a
go.
scanner.
If
Scanners
you
are not
listen
illegal,
to
my
the
friend.
conversations happening in the radio, you're not supposed to be knowing
Okay,
about
well,
it.
if
By
you're
what law?
What do you mean by what law?
Is
This
the law
guy's a
saying you're
joke.
not allowed to listen in?
All right. If you're looking for someone, okay.
Why?
So
Why would I?
Why you want to listen to some kind of a conversation you're not regarding? You're not
Listen to
supposed to
Radio 1
listen
on it
to.
if I wanted.
No,
Yeah, you can't.
he's not going to be in a radio.
This is a pivotal moment because the phrase hostile reconnaissance isn't casual language. That term is directly tied to counter-terrorism powers, specifically under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. And that requires reasonable suspicion of involvement in terrorism, not just a vague feeling or curiosity. But listen carefully, the manager admits, "I don't know." That right there undercuts the entire claim. You can't label something as suspicious after admitting you don't know what it is. So what's really happening here? Is this genuine concern, or is it an attempt to justify authority after the fact? And more importantly, should language like that be used so loosely?
You could get Radio 1 on it, can't
This
you?
is comedy gold, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I close called Pulse FM over there. I was sat listening to radio.
So they're not just for
Well,
listening.
I'm going to
people.
educate you because I am a ham radio, okay? I'm an amateur radio, I've got a certificate.
Okay.
A scanner is not illegal. You can listen to any frequency on a scanner as long as it's not encrypted. Is your frequency encrypted?
Some of them is, yeah.
No.
This one is encrypted.
Oh, he's
Well,
got phone,
then I
he's
won't be able to
filming.
listen to you, Ben. I won't be able to listen. If that radio is encrypted,
Mine.
I will not be able to
my
listen
radio
to it.
what I'm using here is
Right.
not encrypted,
Oh,
so
well,
you can
need to
pick this
upgrade
one
then.
up.
Which one's encrypted?
The one for
The
the
larger
town,
one.
That one.
Yeah,
I can
I'm not
guarantee
sure.
you now, and I'll put my life on it, that is not encrypted.
so you can listen to it.
I can listen to that.
So that makes
It's
it
not
legal.
encrypted, which makes it legal. If it was encrypted, if it was supposed to be private, then you have to pay extra money to get it encrypted.
So you need to go back to your bosses and say, can we have this encrypted then?
That's SiteLink's responsibility,
Because
mate.
you've
That's
got
nothing to do
security
with me.
breach if you're that concerned.
But I'm not listening to any radio. I've got radio on at the minute. Got my radio on at the minute. Do you want to radio through to Charlie and ask him if I can send someone down? Any Charlie Oscars maybe?
Charlie Oscar, we've got
See,
somebody.
yeah, you see, I do know quite.
Oh,
No,
right,
look.
come in here.
Is she a Charlie Oscar?
Hello.
Are you a police? That's fine.
Yeah. We're just discussing.
I'm a police officer.
Just can you identify yourself, please? Because we're doing everything professionally here.
Okay, I'm BC3472
Right.
Rockwell. I work at Halifax
This
Police
man
Station.
is trying to eject us for taking pictures of the building when there's 100 other people doing the same thing. His
I'm asking
reasons
you
for
why is
trying
he
to
doing it.
eject
He's
us
not giving me a right.
is because I won't tell him why I'm doing it.
The building.
Do you mind if I ask you?
Am I required by law to explain to him why I'm out here doing this?
I'm asking you.
I'm not- Listen, with respect, I'm not even obliged by law to tell you guys.
Yeah, well that's fine. Okay.
And he's trying to
Point
kick
is,
us
from
out.
this point forward, regardless of what you're doing, he has asked you if you can leave. Okay.
Yeah,
what?
well, I did say to him we are going to leave, yeah.
But we haven't
did
done
tell him.
anything wrong.
You You are going to.
But he kept on
I think
asking
the
us
point is he
questions.
wants you to leave now. Yeah.
Yeah, but can he do that? Because there's other people taking
I can't
photographs.
do that. I can ask you to
All
leave
we're doing is
anytime.
taking pictures of the,
Regardless of the
of the
reason as
flags
to why he's
for
asked you to
V-Day.
leave, he's got his own reason as to why. Okay.
You notice how the dynamic has completely shifted now. The auditor isn't on the defensive anymore, he's asking the questions. Under what law? That's the key phrase. Because once you bring law into the conversation, everything has to stand up to scrutiny. And here's where things begin to unravel. Claims about scanners being illegal are thrown out, but no specific law is cited. That's a red flag. In reality, owning and using a radio scanner is legal in the UK as long as you're not intercepting encrypted or restricted communications. So when authority relies on vague statements instead of clear legal backing, it weakens instantly. Let me ask you, would you challenge someone in this situation or just walk away?
Yeah, but he's picking on us really because
respect what he
there's
says.
other people with cameras and they're even filming us.
Come on,
and he
we're
won't
not
bother about
hostile.
that.
We don't want to get into an
It's
argument
not
with
our decision
anyone.
ultimately.
But he's picking on us
Yeah,
for no
fair
reason.
enough.
As one of the
respect.
security officers. I'll try to be
It's not security.
He is security.
He's not. He said he's not. He said he's not. But he said he's not. I've got it on camera saying he's not. I'm filming this conversation. He said he's a
He
manager.
just likes us.
He lied to us then, didn't he?
We can move on. Yeah, we can move on. Not cause trouble.
I appreciate what you guys are saying, okay? I'm not
And
going to
if
go
the
with you.
radio
We're
are
not here to argue with
encrypted,
him.
you cannot listen to it. But if it's not open channel, why there's
I'm
no
stopping on his radio now,
channel.
and I'm listening to it.
In order to try sort of prevent any further issues.
Oh, yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Are you
totally
okay to
respect
leave
that.
now?
Here, listen.
okay.
We're gonna leave, but he's gonna be YouTube famous.
Conversations can be heard through
I can hear everything you're saying, pal.
radio.
He said it's illegal to have a scanner. All right, we'll leave. Listen, at the end of the day,
asking if it's okay for him. He's okay for him listening to the radio. I tried to make him understand. He's not supposed to be
he's trying to make me understand. I'm
private
trying to make him
conversation which is
understand.
happening around the town centre.
This
He
is
said as long
connected
as
to
the radio
everybody's
channel is
scanner.
not
And
encrypted,
it's not
he's allowed to
illegal.
listen to however he
channel.
wants it.
Any channel what's not encrypted, I can lawfully listen to, apart from the police.
Yeah, Charlie
Because
can't believe
it's a
it. And,
It's a hobby, and I'm
no,
on
I do
radio.
believe that it's actually correct.
Hang on a minute.
That's why I was asking about our channels because I know the shot watch is actually encrypted.
There we go.
At the end of the day,
Not sure about yours,
at the
Mr.
end of
Charlie.
the day, all right, let's just try prevent any further issues.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a lovely
yeah,
day.
But
What I
CCTV
recommend,
telling him
get
we're
yourself
allowed to do what we're
Yeah,
doing.
that's
Oh, I don't think
I'm going to have to dig up now and see if ours are encrypted or not.
don't think
Top of
either
town.
then.
Yeah. What's your name, sir?
I don't
So
give
you're not
details.
lawfully obliged.
No.
I'm saying it to you in order to address you. Okay, I'll call you sir
I don't
then.
think our channels
Okay,
is
there's plenty of
encrypted.
coffee
Our
shops
channels
at
are
the top of
open
town.
channel.
You
You
can
call,
get
you can call me AY.
And you use this channel to
AY.
listen to it.
AY.
Some
What does that
people call
AY
me
stand
Marty.
for?
That's all I'm
Don't
going to
know
give you.
why.
Right. Okay.
I tell you what, I tell you, he's going to find out what that
Listen,
AY stands for.
We've places to be now.
Yeah, that's the same approach.
Solid buildings.
And
we thought this would be nice.
So, just before we go, under Section 33 of Criminal Justice Act 1972, there's an implied right of access, right? So, if we refuse to leave, what will happen?
The thing is, this gentleman here has claimed
It's going to escalate.
it's going to escalate potentially.
Aggravated trespass.
Aggravated trespassing.
So it can't be aggravated
The thing
trespass.
is, if it starts to cause him what
All
he
we want to do is
believes
just go
to be alarming distress,
Right.
maybe looking at potential public order.
This interaction with the police officer is subtle but incredibly important. The auditor asks a direct legal question: am I required by law to explain myself? And instead of a legal answer, the response shifts to compliance. He's asked you to leave. That's not the same thing. Under UK law, in a voluntary encounter, you are not obligated to answer questions unless specific legal powers are invoked. So what we're seeing here is pressure without a clearly stated legal foundation. And that creates a gray area one. That often relies on people not knowing their rights. So here's the question for you. If you were in this position, would you know the difference between a request and a requirement?
So if we don't leave,
Breach of the peace, again, you might be aware of that offence.
I don't think anything we're doing constitutes public order or breach of peace.
For the sake of it, just preventing any further issues for these guys. Can you please?
That's fine, because you've been right with us, so I'm being right with you. But all I'm saying to you is what we've done today does not constitute any crime.
It doesn't necessarily have to constitute a crime, though, for him to simply ask you to leave. And
It
get
isn't
with-
borderline on somebody else's feelings, is it? Because you wouldn't do that, would
It's
you?
his feelings.
You-
Or are we required to leave by law? or is this feelings?
Guys, I feel like you really are trying to provoke a bit. I don't have it. Listen, it's a lovely day. Come on.
It is.
We're not your targets for that sort of thing. We're here to just do our job. We've asked you simply, yeah, come on.
Right.
I appreciate you'll have some officers who
all
want
right.
to back and forth
Right,
a little
Constable,
bit with you. I'm not
I'll
about
leave,
that, yeah?
but before I leave, can you go get his name, please, so I can put a complaint in about him?
No problem with
Is
that.
that all right? And then I'll leave. Because I'm not being treated like this. He's treated me like an absolute sausage, and I'm not having it, mate.
Well, he insulted you, didn't he, at one point?
He did insult me, and he said that everything I'm doing today is illegal.
Too warm and too nice to really be arguing.
But why do I have to tell you what I'm doing? It works both ways, doesn't it?
No problem, you can't put a complaint against me.
How do I complain against you?
That means that he's going to leave.
What's your details?
Well, there's only one manager's working today is me. You can complain tomorrow. Send the emails to the VC. They will deal
If
with
you
it.
Google the piece all details,
He thinks
you'll
this.
be able to
He
find
thinks
that
this
on
is
there.
funny, but I'm telling you, there's going to be backlash
Listen.
from your company over this.
Okay.
Because you're going to be
Listen,
YouTube famous,
he's
my friend. I'm
explained
going to
to you.
leave now, but your face is going to be all over YouTube. It's going to be made to look like an absolute muppet. Right. So expect the backlash from your bosses.
That's fine. Can we are actually
So many other people filming.
You know how to get his name, so let's just leave it at that. Let's draw a line now.
I'm going to get it, but he needs educating on public photography. It's not a crime, and neither is listening to a scanner.
It's not just photography, though. You are filming as well.
Yeah, I'm filming, but I'm allowed to. The reason I film is because of idiots like this guy. Have a nice day,
what
and
is
put
it?
a hat on, because I'd hate for you to get sunstroke. Bit of factor 50, stick a cap on, alright?
This is where the language escalates again, breach of the peace, but let's break that down. That term has a very specific legal meaning. It involves actual or imminent harm, not annoyance, not discomfort, not someone filming in public. And nothing in this situation suggests that threshold has been met. So why use it? Because it sounds authoritative. It creates pressure. But here's the key when the auditor asks, is this law or is this feelings? That question cuts straight to the core. And notice no clear answer comes back. That silence speaks volumes. So ask yourself, how often do situations like this rely more on tone than actual legal power?
Do you think it's fair, based on what I'm going to tell you now? We walked in there, I was taking... No, not news now. I was taking pictures of... AY, mate, AY.
Hey, why?
I was taking pictures of the flags.
Apologies, I called you AJ.
Got a keyring?
Right, guys.
I don't care if people know I
We
am.
won't go back in there.
Oh yeah, you're going to see it all, mate. You're going to see it all.
Again,
Kicked us out for
might
taking
not be
pictures at
going
flags.
out, but even staying here,
You're not allowed in there.
try not to try provoke.
Apparently not.
No, we're going to look at other things. I mean, we could put drones over if we wanted.
Drone's going up. Drone is going up. Guaranteed now.
There.
No, it's in my bag. It's going up. There's no flight restriction zone in this area. Just
Drone's illegal,
put it on your
and
comms.
insured.
You might get another phone call because my drone is going up. I'm telling you now. I wasn't going to take it up, but I am now. Do you think it's fair, based on what I'm telling you, to go in there and to take a cut? And do you want me to show you pictures of the flags and the sides of the buildings? I mean, it's come up and asked us to leave.
Not interested.
Our intention and
Yeah,
will.
and I mean that in the most respectable way. I'm really not interested.
You're not interested in listening to what I'm saying to you about
I'm not.
what he's
Listen, at
making
the end
lies
of
up
the
about
day,
me.
I think, again, if you're going to put the drone over, in my opinion, you're only trying to provoke the situation at that point, okay?
Well, we didn't get all the pictures we wanted. That's
No,
the
we didn't.
reason.
So now I'm going to have to get the aerial photographer, because I am a photographer.
I'm assuming you've got a drone licence then.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't got a drone
You
license.
don't need a
No.
license.
Well, it depends on the sort of drone.
Yeah, exactly. On the
I'm
way.
assuming the drone fits the calibre of what's allowed without a licence then, yeah?
I took 1, 2,
Oh, lovely.
3,
Very nice.
4, 5 pictures, 6. Yeah, 6 pictures. Not of people, of the building.
Right,
So I don't appreciate.
we're going to leave now.
I get you're saying you're
We
busy,
won't go back in. Don't
we
worry.
are busy.
but I kind of feel that you've sided with them on this one. You should have turned around and said, no, Mr. Manager,
I don't know
actually
what
they're not.
conversation I had with
They're not
him,
committing
though.
a crime.
You didn't know what conversation I had.
All right.
I went and
Fair.
spoke with him, didn't I?
I appreciate that.
I've tried to be reasonable with everybody involved.
I know.
Okay, and
I
I think
just-
realistically,
I just feel a bit annoyed because we've been treated like this.
I think, well, I apologise.
You probably
for that.
would as
I've tried
well.
to be all right with you.
Yeah,
Best
you've
I
been
can,
sound.
Obviously, I've explained.
You've been sound.
You know,
Listen, I don't have a problem with you.
you can put it on YouTube, whatever you'd like to do. As far as I'm aware, I've done nothing.
No, you haven't.
So-
You haven't.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
mean,
get off now.
we were
Take care.
borderline looking at public order and
Thank you for your
harassment,
understanding.
alarm and distress, but apart from that, you haven't done no wrong.
More what I've said. All right.
Have a nice day, won't you?
Enjoy the weather. Lovely weather. Be a garden.
You don't want to deal with drunks on a day like this.
Oh no.
No. And I already know custody's quiet. I'm sure you want to keep it that way, don't you?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. All right, guys.
So let's step back and look at the full picture. What started as simple photography in a publicly accessible space escalated into accusations of suspicious behavior, claims about illegal equipment, and even hints at public order offenses. But when everything is stripped back, one thing becomes clear: the legal foundation just wasn't there. No crime committed, no lawful requirement to explain actions, and ultimately, even the officer acknowledges that nothing wrong was done. This case highlights a bigger issue: how quickly authority can blur into assumption when challenged, and how important it is to stay calm, informed, and composed. Now we want to hear from you. Who do you think handled this situation better? Was the intervention justified, or did it go too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this case as eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with others, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth, no-nonsense breakdowns of real-world encounters.